You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be. Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on loose strings, unable to bend. I never listened, trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever.
Living pain here. Hope all is well. So, lots to cover. First, weighed in at 203.2. So I'm down 0.2 of a pound, and I'm only 1.2 pounds away from hitting 35 pounds. In terms of diet, the good, bad, I was 1,500 calories. I'd like to be 12. The only criticism I have on my diet yesterday was I ate 3 chicken wings, and those chicken wings are almost 300 calories. So, which is shocking, like little frickin' chicken wings, like this big, or like 100 calories each. It's amazing. So anyway, if I didn't do that, I'd be around the 1,200. But again, this morning woke up, weighed in a little bit better. Today, not much to do. As you saw from the video, we went for a long drive, stopped by McDonald's, and then I think we drove around for about 3 hours, went out to Cambridge and Guelph and all over the place, and then came home, lied down. There's not a lot to do. Had some Farm Boy popcorn. Got to get rid of that stuff. In terms of follow-up, yesterday I mentioned that I found this new beer, and it's a non-alcoholic beer, although it has THC in it. And for those that don't know, which I'm sure everybody knows, THC comes from cannabis plant. And the thing is that's amazing for me is I'm not a guy, never really been into, I call it pot, but then the girls that are like have kids, the young ladies at work said they started laughing when I said something about pot, because they go like, it's not called pot, it's called weed, man. And I'm like, oh, so I'm definitely out of sync with the whole cannabis culture sort of thing. And for me, I've tried it in the past and just never liked it. It's the type of thing that always made me super paranoid, and I don't know, it just wasn't for me. It really isn't. However, a buddy of mine was having one of these. John Prock was having one last weekend. He goes, Molly 5, you got to try it, because I am on my on the wagon from beer for it may go until March 17th, till St. Patrick's Day. So at least another 2 months. I'm 15 days into having no alcohol and really watching my calories, and I can see them starting to go down. So happy about that. However, my things were always beer Friday. And the one thing when you're, 55 years old, the one thing I don't want to do is torture myself, right? So if I go a month or 2.5 months without, just straight narrow, no booze, no outlet, no nothing, I think it would just drive me crazy. And why? You only have so many days left. It's different if you're in your 30s or whatever. So, and Alice and I have so much fun in the Pig and Whistle, talking and all that sort of thing. It's kind of like a build-up all week. You have your, you're working hard, and then Friday you can at least let your hair down and have some fun. So I wanted to try this stuff and see what it was like, and is it something that I would enjoy, that sort of thing. And so yesterday you saw I tasted it. It tastes awesome. Like, it tastes like beer. I find I was a little nervous taking it because I tried an edible once, and I made the mistake that other people have done, where you take one, you don't feel anything, and then you pop another one, and then about an hour later it's like the room is spinning, and you're like, it's the worst feeling in the world. It's the closest when you're a kid, or at least in Canada or Winnipeg, we used to call it the lemon gin experience, and you only had it once, and probably when you were 16, 17, you drank too much lemon gin, and then it was like, don't want to do that again. And that's how I felt about edibles, just trying it, because again, I'm not really a smoker or anything like that, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Anyway, this, I figured I'd try it, and here's my here's the post critique after. So of course it tasted great. After, what were the effects? Well, I could tell you that, and this has Molly 5, and it stands for 5 mg of THC, whatever that means. So I know it's potency, but I don't know. Is 5 a lot? Is it a little? Whatever. So I was nervous. I didn't want to go through like an episode where you have too much and you're like, this is the worst thing. So I sipped it, and it took an hour and a half until I felt anything, like any sort of a buzz. And then in an hour and a half, it was good. You know, it just felt like you're having a few beers, had a nice little buzz on. And then so I bought 2 of them, so I had the second one. And it just carried things on. You know, we started around 7 o'clock. I think we wrapped up the evening, went to bed at around 1:30. Just a nice energy. Now, there is some differences, though, that I noticed between this and drinking. Some of the notable ones is with this, I found I was going down rabbit holes. You're having conversations, and next thing you know, you're thinking deep about it. You're trying to explain it, and then I don't know how many times I said to Alice, "What are we talking about again?" Like, she wasn't having this. She was on alcohol, so she probably could remember everything, and I had to like, where are we at again? The other thing was more laid back, not on, like, normally when I have a lot to drink, I'll get on the phone and call friends and family and put out some crazy Facebook posts, and guys laugh when I do it because they know I've had a few beers, and my Facebook is private, very private, with only core family and core friends on it, and there's not that many, so I can let my hair down. And so I didn't do any of that. Didn't want to call my brothers, sisters, parents. It still had good conversation, although I remembered it actually this morning, but then I was going through rabbit holes. I didn't get paranoid. That was one thing when I've ever tried pot in the past. Just super paranoia. I hate it. Didn't have that. It was a nice controlled sort of buzz, and even it started wearing off. So I had bought this sparkling water as well, and this stuff is 4 calories and it's 2.5 mg. So I had a couple of these. Anyway, it was just a nice, steady, nice conversation, gentle. And then this morning, when you wake up, the other difference is you're not hungover. You actually just feel pretty normal, even though it said the effects could be 6 to 12 hours. But I think I controlled myself. So I would say that's a winner. And I try it again. I think it probably could be dangerous if you drank a lot of them, but just, nice, easy. And the other thing I did was I stopped after those 2 primarily, and did a lot of drinking of Diet Pop, like the Diet Coke, Coke Zero, sparkling water. So I was going to the bathroom all night. It was great. And I had a feeling I was going to weigh in at an all-time low, because I'm down, it's almost 34 pounds, 1.2 pound away from hitting that 35, and then just keep it going. Like I've said before, I don't want to waste this time, these 2.5 months. If I'm going to lose weight, I want to lose a lot of weight. Anyway, took it easy today. Did the core workout and some stretching, and just gonna watch TV for the rest of the night and just chillax. And finally, my calves, I can semi-walk. To put it in perspective, if 2 days ago I was at a 10 for pain, and then yesterday I was at about a 9.5, I would say I'm at about an 8.5, 8.75. So it's not, at least I can walk it with, it's the meaty part on the inside of the calves that are hurting, and then the backside. So it's just rest, recovery. I'm going to start icing them up. I haven't done that. I haven't started the massage yet on them. I'm going to wait until I can't feel it, and then just slowly start breaking it up. but making progress. Anyway, that's it for me. Over and out, living pain. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.